Nowadays, we see more and more problems happening with our planet now. It greatly suffers from inefficiency and carelessness of many human activities. But we wouldn't be able to drain all these resources forever, as our Earth has its own limit. Now I will make you familiar with what an overshoot day is. It is calculated by dividing the Earth's biocapacity, which includes the formation of soil nutrients and vitamins, through long mechanisms including decomposition and animal activity, by human ecological footprint, mining, burning fossil fuels to get energy, feeding farmlands with fertilizers, and creating enormous garbage landfills, which Earth cannot naturally compose in a single year. And then this ratio is multiplied by 365 to find on how many days, more or less, we take the planet's resources from the future or natural savings. In 1 year, an ecosystem produces a certain amount of oil, coal, gas, soil nutrients, fish, and supports a carbon dioxide oxygen balance. There is also a formation of salts, plants, minerals, and, if the spending is not deficit, some savings. All above exists in energy balance. But what humans are doing now is they consume more than Earth could produce. Thereby, we are held only because of savings from previous years, and it is only a matter of time how long could Earth sustain overconsumption. Each country has its own overshoot day. From January to December, you may see when each country runs off its own resources created by its local ecosystem in a year. Qatar, for instance, has already used its year resources by 9th of February. So let's link an overshoot day with how much resources would be needed if everyone lived like this country. They're also shown by a pointer on the calendar. When an overshoot day shifts to the beginning of the year, it would mean that we won't have any resources to deal with. Asset base will be lost. We may see the consequences now. The soil is so exhausted that without adding fertilizers, we will have bad crops. Wells are getting deeper and deeper, and there are less and less water in them. And yet, have we considered how many species are left in the wild? You may pause to look at the graph. And yeah, in 2022, 3 billion people need access to safe, clean water. Another graph shows which metals will disappear in the near future. Unfortunately, many of them are needed in production. With current resources, we will run out of oil in 39 years, for example. But we make a problem even worse by poisoning the ground with garbage landfills, septic tanks, acid mine waste, fertilizers, and pesticides, salts, gasoline, and injection wells. So we really have a suffering Earth that needs an urgent help from every one of us. Everyone can help to achieve success in their own best field. Only working together, either inventing a new solution or supporting the existing one, we could stop abusing our only home in the whole universe and live as a happy and flourishing society. So stand up and invent.